I feel like people can have an opinion, but I feel like people have just been dogpiling me with insults, with things that I just can never that I cannot correct. But for people to dogpile on me over one song, and when it comes to dogpiling, it's not even just like, oh well, I don't like this song. Because if you don't like a song, fine. But to come out the way I speak, to make narratives of how I think I am and who the I think I am, to talk about every single piece of me, to bet on my downfall is crazy. Like there's grown men that are practically betting for me to lose. Grown ass men that I never did nothing to, betting on my downfall. The dogpiling on me has been a little bit just too much. I've been feeling like I've been getting jumped for like 2 weeks.
Oh, no, not like how you jumped those girls at the strip club in Queens over your community husband. No, it couldn't be like that. Or like the dogpiling of another artist orchestrated by the industry in your label. You know, the downfall that you happen to be the beneficiary of.
Man, shout out to Pink Book Lessons, man. Let me tell you something. Pink Book Lessons be spitting. Everybody on here needs to go follow Pink Book Lessons if you're not right now. She got a part of that conversation that I just wasn't able to get. So I took the excerpt from her video. I edited it a little bit. But again, very much the same tone of the Nicki Minaj video, but a little different, right? Because she's whining because she put out a whack-ass song. That Imaginary Playaz shit, I told you that shit was garbage. It was a turd blossom. I told you straight up and down that's what it was. And people are panning it so much and dragging it so much, and it flopped so hard. She felt like she had to come out and say something about it. And it's like, bro, you just making it worse, you know, because she's whining there about people talking about her accent and this and that. And you could have an opinion, but you know, you ain't got to just keep dogpiling. You see, she learned a new word, dogpiling. You just keep dogpiling. Everybody's just dogpiling. She learned a new word this week, y'all, dogpiling. The song is whack. And what's so bad about it, you went and sampled a classic song, what is considered to be a classic song in hip hop. And so, of course, people are going to naturally draw comparisons. Jay-Z, as much as I dislike Jay-Z, Jay-Z is a very eloquent speaker. He's an extraordinary rapper. You understand what I'm saying? And he did his thing on that song. This is a barely literate roach trying to come up here and emulate what Jay-Z did back in the 90s. And it just fell flat. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I just don't understand how you feel like it's people's duty to like your shit. People can have the opinion. They don't have to like the song, but then you go on ranting and whining about the shit that they said regarding why they don't like the song. People got to get off this opinion police shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, people don't like the song. They thought it was whack. That's what it is. Move on. Do better next time. Let's see you put out an album without, like we just talked about with Nicki, with all these antics. You know what I'm saying? Because every time she's supposed to put out an album, she get pregnant. Every time she's supposed to get out an album, she have legal trouble. She get into a beef with somebody. It's always something that prevents her from dropping an album. Maybe you're just lazy and you don't have the talent to put out an album. Maybe your writers left you, like Nicki, allegedly. You dig? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all got. That was outrageous to me. And Bobby, what y'all got?
It's wild to be to call yourself an artist, to call yourself a public figure, period.
Yeah.
And you make it painfully obvious that you have an issue with being scrutinized and gouged. Look, the whole reason, in part, that you get paid like you get paid, that you get the access that you get, you're able to go on these red carpets, get these elaborate deals and sponsored things that the average person cannot have.
Right.
Yes, it's because of your songs and your music, whatever else you do. But a large part of that is because you are willing to be in the public eye.
Yes.
You were subject to scrutiny. Paparazzi popping up all over the place, taking your pictures, covering every single way you go. Your fans that are interested in you, that want to know about your life, or the critics of your music, your art, you, whatever the case may be. Part of the reason you get paid that big bank is because of your level of exposure.
It is.
That's why a lot of people who are rich, they don't want to be famous. They don't like being famous. You get way more done behind the scenes, out the way,
right,
behind the curtain, than you do in front, because it comes with its own headaches and its own problems.
Mm-hmm.
But in a lot of respects, you don't get the same perks and benefits. It's no matter what, you got to give up something. Right? You can't have it's not Burger King. You cannot have everything your way. You got to get up off of something. If you're going to be that public figure, that public person, that means that you're going to have to be exposed out there. Your life is up for dissection. Hate it or love it. At the end of the day, if you can't accept that, I don't know why in God's name you would torture yourself like that. I don't know. I saw an interview that a brief amount of an interview that John Cena did with the Breakfast Club, and tip my hat to him. He was there, one of my favorite wrestlers. I actually get more fun out of booing him and wishing for him to lose than I do from actually watching him. Right. I dig with his business sense, and he seems to be a pretty dope person in real life outside of all the shenanigans. And he went into, they asked him a question, something about how he deals with fans, or whatever. And he said it used to bother him early in his career. Yeah. He said now that he's where he's at, he's actually grateful for everything. He said there was one scary moment where he's driving and some fans recognized him and they literally cut his car off. Like they drove in front of him, cut him off on some GTA Grand Theft Auto stuff. They ran the car and said, "Hey man, we need to," and he got protected because he had his girl with him at the time. Yeah. And he said he was really thinking about, letting that thing go off. Because you run up on him, but he said he paused, he took a deep breath, he centered himself, he got out the car real quick before they can get too close. And he's like, "Guys, I understand you want to take pictures. I'll be happy to give you guys a picture, but in the future, y'all can't do something like that again. That's crazy, man." And so they're like, yeah, we're sorry. We're just really big fans. Like, I get, let's go take. But he took a picture, he signed some autographs them real quick. It's like, now go, please don't let me see you again. And he said old him would have flipped out on that. But he said, I'm grateful because if it wasn't for fans like that, I couldn't be where I am doing what I'm doing and getting what I'm getting. Yeah. So I'm grateful for them. If you can't have that mindset, you don't need to be in the limelight. Yeah. And that's with people running up on him like that and his family out the blue. This heifer is bothered because people are trashing a song that she has. It's only been out for about 2 weeks. That was garbage. It should have been trashed because it's garbage. We put garbage in the trash. Grow the hell up. You don't got no problems. She's a child. She's a child, bro. And she speaks like one. I'm not knocking on her level of intelligence. I'm talking about her maturity level. She's a child. Yeah. I've seen some slow people that's mature. That's mature. Yeah. Maturity ain't got to do with intelligence. She's not very bright and she's immature. She loses on both ends. Pick a struggle. Ridiculous. Yeah. It's hard to watch, bro. And that same mentality that Nikki had in her video, what bothered me the most about her video, I'm showing up, so you're supposed to be there because I'm here. So you're supposed to be there. I put out a song, so you're supposed to like it. What's the title of the show? We're talking about creepy obsession and the entitlement attitude. I don't know if it gets more entitled than that. Go ahead, Ant. What you got?
I don't know if you guys noticed that both of them have a cult following. I don't know what. Sadly. Yeah, I don't know what Cardi B's group is called, but I know Nikki's is the Barbs. And she has been so obsessed with making sure that the Barbs have her back regardless of if she's in the right or wrong, and a lot of the fans, you guys instigate a lot of the stuff that they got going on. You guys are you guys are the ones that are helping it to carry on instead of checking them, because you guys want to be that person so bad. You're living life through them, So when you look at these two, they're similar. They're both degenerate. One is married to a pedophile. The other one has been doing some real sick, bad behavior, dragging and drugging guys and making them have sex with trannies. These are ill, low energy, moral women.
Yeah.
You know, and they have the loudest voice right now because they're amplified, because the industry has also put a battery in their backs as well. So, you know, you got to tread lightly when you see these type of women, and when they're doing shit like that, man, it's collectively, like I say, if we back on that, I wish we were back on that code of conduct we had back in the 1920s, because fuckery and foolery like that, those type of women would not be the ones that would be projected out here or looked at as a poster child for women. As
right,
if you're looking as a Spanish woman, you shouldn't have no woman like that being the poster child for your country. And if you're somebody from the Caribbean islands, you shouldn't have somebody like Nicki Minaj being the poster child for your island like that. You know what I'm saying? You want strong representatives to show the people in the world that you have people that are like this, not like that. So when you guys go out there, they're gonna look at you. Oh, you from Trinidad or whatever. Oh, you like Nicki, or you know, you come from this Hispanic. Oh, you like Cardi. So now they already having a negative aspect or perspective of you, and that's just not how we fully function. So, you know, just moving forward, man, we just need better representation of women. And like when we had that special guest on our show, Bobby's friend, I asked her, like, you know, name me some women that, you know, that people would idolize, should idolize like that or look up to, you know, and she couldn't name it. So she kind of directed the focus to say, well, you shouldn't be idolizing anyone. Not really, because when you come up, everybody has a hero or somebody they look up to. Even your children have heroes. They look up to you as your parents. They look up to you as their hero. They want to be like you. They want to idolize you. They want to run in that same wave. Yeah. So when you're coming up, a lot of the productive women that's around our time now, those are the ones that came up off of Claire Huxtable. Those are the ones that came out here and wanted to be like her, and they end up living like Claire Huxtable. You know, shout out to the girl that I follow. I'll land my plane on this, but I just found this girl today, and man, when I tell you, she kind of exudes that Claire Huxtable stuff with her husband. I know you follow her, Major. Her name is Sheena, and she makes these, I don't know if she's a chef, but she makes these gourmet meals for her 4 children. And when I tell you, man, the amount of Black excellence that she exudes, the luxury she gives these children, and the husband is there. So I was like, man, that's something so dope and so positive. You need more women like that, man. So I had to follow her because I bumped on her page today, and I'll land my plane on that.
That's what's up, gang. You ain't told no lie, man. We need a lot more sisters out here drawing lines in the sand and pushing back against these damn hood rats. There's an infestation of hood rats right now. And unfortunately, a lot of them are in the media. Conversations 2020.